Welcome to the Vim Masterclass Part 4, the final conclusion of the Vim Masterclass series. In this video, we'll be talking about advanced navigation and command line operations with these 5 commands. You'll learn how to use the / to search text in a document, and also how to use the question mark to search text in a document. Instead of doing this, you'll learn how simple it is to just go to the first position of the current line. We'll even learn how to go to the last position of the current line. Instead of doing this, we'll learn how to do this. And lastly, you'll learn how to find and replace text in a document. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm using here my example document. You can open up your example document of whatever you want to name it. But here's my example document, what we'll be using today. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to learn how to use the / and the question mark to search text in our document. So first thing I'm going to do here is delete this text here by using DD. And then I'm just going to create some text here. So I'm going to say hamburger, enter, hi. I'm going to say hamburger. So I'm going to put my cursor here on hi, and then I'm going to use the /. So /, and then we said / was to search text from the current cursor position forward. So let's see what it does when I search hamburger. Okay, now you see my cursor is down here, right? But now when I use the question mark, you see now my cursor has changed to up top here, right? So when I hit enter, my cursor is going to be up there. You know, so it's like the opposite of when you're searching with the /, which we learned in the previous Vim masterclass. So you can search from the bottom or you can search from the top with text with the / or the question mark. All right, so here we got the text Al about them Cowboys. That's the best football team on the planet. Obviously, we got a typo here in the front. Okay, so instead of us navigating, you know, the traditional way to get all the way to the H, look how much time that's wasting, right? And if you go to the number 6, if you're looking at it, it should be an arrow sitting on top of it. So that's the symbol that we need to go to the front of our line here that we're currently on. So I'm gonna hit shift and then to get on that arrow. And then now I'm over here to the front of my document here, and then I can easily just type in, well, first I'm gonna hit I to insert, and then I can easily type in H. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the end of the T because I want to actually add a period here. Again, I don't have to do this here to go all the way to the T. I can just simply just hit the $, and usually that's on the number 4. So $. Sorry, gotta be in command mode. As you can see, I was in insert mode. So $, here, and then now we're over here where the T is, and then now I can just hit the letter A and I can insert my period. So the next thing we're going to learn is that we can actually look at things and view things outside of our document, particularly commands. So let's see how we can do that. All right, so I'm just gonna hit colon. We're in command mode here. So I'm hitting colon, and then make sure you do your exclamation point. The exclamation point is how we can go to the outside of our document. And I'm just gonna type a command. So the command I'm gonna use is list, which basically lists the items in your current directory, which outside of this document, I should be in my home directory. So let's see what happens after I hit enter. So now you'll see that we're outside the document now, and I just did the list command, which lists everything in my home directory. And this is what I have in my home directory: documents, example, and everything here that you see right now. And so now if we press enter, we can go back to our document. Simple as pie. And just so you can see what I mean here, so I'm just going to go ahead and exit the document, and then I'm just going to hit list. Same thing you saw here, but now I got to go inside my document again, and so that's the other way. Last command I'm going to show you is how we can use find and replace. So let's see how we can do that. So again, I'm going to go here and I'm going to enter command mode because I'm in insert mode here. So command mode, I'm going to go colon, and then we can do the %, and then the letter S because this is called the sed command. So we can do the, and then now we're going to do bears. That's every instance that I want to change. And then I'm going to do cowboys. That's the new word that I want to change from bears. And then I'm going to hit G. And then let's see when we hit enter what happens. And then now that changed. So let's explain really quick what happened. So basically we hit the colon there, exclamation point S. That's just the, algorithm that you have to put in. So that never changes. It's just to start up the sed command. And then bears was the word that you want to replace. So you put in bears. And then cowboys is the new word that you want to put in. So that's what I did there, and that's why you see cowboys. And then you have to end it with G, so it can search the whole entire document. Alrighty, so this will conclude the Vim series, the final part 4. We appreciate you for watching, the entire series. If you haven't checked it out, please go watch part 1, 2, and 3. Hope you enjoyed 4. We got more content, more videos coming out. We got more Linux tutorials coming out. So thank you for watching, and see you next time. Hope you learned something.